helicopter does some really fancy maneuvering there. Welcome to the channel. How are you guys doing? Thanks so much for being here. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. This is a strategy channel where we cover games like Warno and a couple other titles. Do bear with me, our channel is still growing, but as we grow, I will cover more content. What you guys are going to get today is going to be the Battle for the Loop map. It's going to be a 2v2. I'm actually going to do something different this time, where I'm actually checking out to see whether AI is any good anymore. Typically we play online, but now we're going to change up the pace a little bit. So you guys see a lot of actions going on. See some of the anti-airs already trying to take up my MIA. But so far, we're getting our money's worth. And there you go, there's 2 shots, 1 landed, and we're going to do a bit of a emergency landing there. So currently we're actually trying out a new battle group. I'm playing as the 35th, and my AI friend here is playing as the 79th, going against 3rd Armored and the 5th Division, which is the French. So here on the right flank, I'm going to be holding down Echo and trying to maintain that as much as possible, and hopefully we can push up, if at all, possible. And here in the middle, we have Delta. So we're fighting for that right now, but we're seeing a pretty heavy force of enemy here. This is going to be the 5th Division here, and you guys are seeing some intense moments here as well between the American 3rd Armored Division and the 79th Soviet Division. You guys are seeing some there's some pivads over here. There's a couple of fire teams. There's actually a command unit up here. I'm not sure why you would push that up front like that. Well, actually, now it makes sense. They're trying to contest this Foxtrot and take it from the enemy. But here you're seeing these MIAs being hammered right now by the pivads. There goes down one. This one's actually landed right now. They got these nice little recons here. It's kind of cool how you can see where the enemy is deploying future units, but obviously you don't see that in-game, only on replays. And here you go. One thing we've been seeing about the AI, which is interesting, sometimes it's successful, it's high risk, high reward kind of deal. They just like to charge their tanks right in there. Like even in very heavy, dense town, they just kind of charge their tanks in there. And sometimes if they have enough tanks, it is a pretty successful method. But when you don't have that, it's risky at best. And most of the time you don't come out on top. But here you go, his AMX-10 firing in at my infantry unit there. They were retreating, trying to get out of their field of view. And this AMX-30 is about to get destroyed. There you go. It's getting broadsided. Wow, that was beautiful. And it actually came out on top. Very surprising. That's what I'm talking about. So right away the enemy has pushed us out, and this is what the tactic I was just talking about. They pushed us out of this town really quickly. Here you go. Here's MIA coming in here. Unfortunately, this is the AI's MIA, and it's looking like it's not doing too hot. I do have my own MIA coming in here. A little bit further away. It is amazing how quickly they can target and fire. And it's devastating to infantry. Wow, did you guys just see that? That almost seemed like a timed explosion there. Here's this tank, actually, the AMX-30 here, is actually firing at, sorry for all the bad shots here. The AMX-30 was actually firing at my helicopter. Surprising. It's an amazing amount of craters here. And they are backing up a little bit. Here you go, we're seeing a lot of infantry, and there's a T-55. This one's gonna get destroyed. Very nice. A lot of tanks here, and the T-55s are not amazing, as you guys can tell. And it's changing altitude there. Some of the things that Warno does need to work on is the whole, like, helicopters flying through trees in the ground. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. There you go. Seeing some fire. Looking like something more heavy. And there you go. It's gonna go down. Very nice, but at the same time, another AH-1F Cobra and another one. I think that's a Gazelle though. Coming in very heavy with the helicopters right now. Seeing the Pivads firing here at the other helicopter. I mean, look at this. There's 3 different Gazelles, I think. Pretty sure those are Gazelles. Let me see. Yep. There's 3 French Gazelles, which are really, really cheap. I mean, you can check that out right there. 45 points. They're not well armored at all. Here you go. Check this push out. H1F gonna get shot down for sure. These tanks pushing up here on the left side. Those 2 helicopters there in the distance are anti-tank helicopters, so if they could probably sneak some shots, quite possibly. So let's look at what's happening here tactically speaking. As you guys see, we are making an encroachment, and I do have some BMD-1s here. They're not crazy. They got a 73mm gun. Get enough of them, they'll do damage. But I wouldn't go up against that AMX-30. You'd need like 6 of them. Anyway, so we got some infantry in here. AI is doing pretty well, holding down the fort. And here we're just kind of, building up a solid front line, trying to, get some diversity in here. Some machine guns, some anti-tank infantry, recon, different types of AA. Obviously some tanks. We got these T-80s and T-60 2M1 right there, and we just destroyed this Bradley actually. Sorry, not Bradley. M1 Abrams. Wow, the turret came clean off. And you guys do see the artillery coming in there, and that is coming from the 259 Nona, which are 120mm, and this is a. These are pretty cool. They're very mobile. So I do have a grab back there, and you guys do see the FSP here, which is a supply point. Pretty cool. I do like it. It looks like it was hastily dropped in there. So what's the situation right now? The enemy does have a +2, and that's primarily because they hold Delta. That's gonna change. You guys see this buildup we have here and here. I think we have a better chance of taking that back from them. Again, the AI doesn't learn, so you guys are seeing this really long line of destroyed vehicles here, and they just love to rush more and more down here, and they just keep getting destroyed. And that's because I have these awesome T-64 BVs, which just did incredible throughout the game, and it's because they have these Agona ground-to-ground missiles, which are really good against tanks. And also pretty much any other armored vehicle. So here you go. We're gonna watch this happen here. This is the AMX-30, and it's coming in here, and it's got another tank behind it too. So we'll see how long they last. You guys can time it and see how long they last here, as soon as they are in sight, which is right about now. I'd say right about now. There you go. That's broadsided too, so let's see how his friend does. It's a little further. Just a tad bit further. So far, this guy is the first guy in the race. He got pretty close to the town. Oh wait, there's one more. No, that's actually ours. That was a recon. So this is what I'm talking about. And you guys will see throughout this match, this line gets a lot bigger. They just keep using this road, even though you guys see this massive pileup of vehicles here. Also here in the entrance of the town, not doing so hot. You guys are seeing some engagements going on here. M1 Abrams is actually getting kind of hammered right now. Oh! Wow. That was a very cool animation. That Abrams got taken out very, very quickly, and that's coming here from this descent unit here, infantry unit. There you go. There's another tank. Very good. We got another one to this famous road. Another tank has fallen. 14 units have been killed on this road, and here comes more. So again, yeah, the AI, even though it's supposed to be very hard, making some really silly mistakes, like using a road that's clearly a death trap. Like, you shouldn't use this road. Like, if I was a commander, I'd be like, yeah, we're not going down that road. You know, there's a lot of things you could try before going down that road. Like, I mean, I don't know, maybe this wood line. You know, go through this wood line, and then make a fight for the towns, and then push this way to eliminate anything here. And then you can push up your armor. But you know, for this reason alone, I wouldn't do it. This AMX-30 is actually doing better than usual. It's got 11 armor, but it's about to get destroyed. There you go. Yeah, one of my T-64s did get damaged, so that tank did have a bit better range and optics. You guys do see some infantry building up here. It's kind of interesting how the AI kind of builds up forces. What's going on here in the left flank? Sorry, this is actually the middle, the center. We're doing well. We've recaptured this town. We've given ourselves a +2. 585 against 1018 right now. And we do have a +2 because we hold Delta. Foxtrot is still held. Well, sorry, actually Foxtrot has been lost to us, but we still, even with losing Foxtrot, we're able to hold this India territory well. And right now, the enemy actually got successfully pushed up some infantry here, giving trouble to our AI here, which is pretty close to home base. So, you know, they need to get this under control. And I think this is largely to the fact that they fought here for so long. Probably neglected this area a little bit. And there you go, you guys are seeing a cluster strike from this Su-24. And I don't think it hit much. And this Abrams is being shot right now by the T-80. It's definitely done. Look at that animation. Very, very cool. Crazy engagement, actually. The enemy made it to the front of the town. And you guys see our grad missiles are going to be firing too. It's actually just artillery coming in. So those two tanks did get destroyed, but we did lose a machine gun unit up there. That's pretty minimal for how long we've been fighting there. So we're doing well. We're doing very well. The enemy has a good amount of artillery. Very cool. So let's take a look at what they're firing at. Wow, that is an incredible distance. So it looks like they're coming down right now on the infantry. So that's pretty cool how they're coordinating together. The AIs are talking to each other, and they're saying that, hey man, I need you to suppress their infantry here. So the MiG-23 coming in here, targeting the A-10 actually. And look at the A-10 firing back. And the MiG-23 is already smoking, and it just got hit. And it's looking like the A-10 is doing just fine. There goes the MiG-23. Got destroyed there. Let's get a front view of this A-10 here. How long do you guys think this A-10 will survive? I mean, this definitely looks like a war zone, that's for sure.
Anyway.
You're getting pretty close. They're getting very, very close to see that bridge there on the left-hand side. They're in enemy territory. There you go. There's one hit. We're seeing flares. Another hit. Seeing the damage on the aircraft. And there goes the bombs. And this is what I was saying earlier, not enough anti-air. That is amazing. It went in there, it did its bombing strike, successfully got away. You guys are seeing more destruction here on the right-hand side of the road. Absolutely beautiful. So when I say, is AI good? Not really. I mean, it's okay. I've played definitely games with more challenging AI. Now again, this is not the hardest setting, but it's the second hardest setting. It's still challenging, but it's just you go from playing people, which are typically smarter, to playing AI, which are a bit more predictable. So no, AI is not amazing, but it's a good way to get on your legs. If you've never played this game before, it's a good way to learn, good way to practice if you want to challenge yourself. I mean, go against 2 AIs by yourself. And there you guys see the Milans firing from a really far distance there, as well as their VBL Milans also firing. Probably gonna land some shots at my tanks. There you go, actually hit it right in the back. Wow, very, very close to destroying that T6, my other T64 as well. That needs to back up here. Very, very close. These Milans are putting in the work. So we're retreating that T64 so it gets repaired. Gonna land some troops in here because look at this line of sight is amazing. Oh my goodness! Look at this helicopter. That's incredible. So the helicopter landed and somehow the crew survived, but not for long, because they were destroyed right after that. So you guys see we're slowly pushing up our armor on the right flank here, so we have a greater capability of hitting things from further up the road. We've landed some infantry here. We're pushing up more recon. Some of our BRM-1s, which are kind of similar to a tank. And there goes another helicopter. Unfortunately, foolishly losing some of my helicopters here, being a little bit too aggressive with them. Should always destroy anti-air before you push with helicopters. And there you go, you guys just saw F-15C and a Jaguar there take shots at my helicopter. And there you go, this is proving to be nice position here, although with tanks we are susceptible to getting shot from longer ranges, so that's not good. Here's a Jaguar, I think it's dropping munitions right on top of the T-64. Luckily we did not lose that. Need to push up our anti-air a little bit further because there was absolutely zero response. And actually, you guys see why. I'm running out of supplies here. Again, logistics. This is actually the first time I've ever used this battle group. So logistics was kind of a tricky thing for me here. There's one missile. There goes another. This helicopter does some really fancy maneuvering there. And it ends up getting an LTE from after being shot and crashing. And you guys see that there was another helicopter here from earlier that got destroyed as well. So they've tried this twice now. 2 helicopters armed with infantry. And I'm assuming they were trying to, I don't know, maybe land some infantry behind us or something and see how well they do there. So the first 2 helicopters that try to do this little mission where they get past our front lines and land some units in the back were not successful. Here you go. This one gets hit with a missile. And it's spinning. And it's about, I would say, 4 missiles have missed now. It's incredible. You guys see that road of destroyed units there. And there you guys see some destroyed helicopters. And that's a good amount of anti-air missiles just not hitting its mark. Something about the Puma is just not liking, not able to get anything to stick. And there you guys see some horrible Russian driving. Just knocked down a telephone pole. Someone's gonna get fired. And there you go. They're successfully looking like they broke through our front lines, and they're looking like they're gonna drop some infantry units, one to be exact, somewhere here. And let's see what they do here and how long that lasts. That's coming there from my anti-air unit. So thank you so much for coming, guys. I do appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time for watching my videos. Do smash that subscribe and like button. It does help the channel grow. If you guys enjoy the content, I will be making more as always. Again, if you guys, hopefully this answers your question. AI can be good to practice against, but I'd recommend maybe trying the hardest level possible eventually. And as you build up to that, and after that, try doing 2v1. And I think giving yourself a challenge, obviously it's not fair. But maybe it'll help you practice on what to do in impossible situations or when you get spammed. We did pretty well with kills and losses. So did our ally, and we just outplayed them quite well. And you guys are seeing the chronology of things here. Some units definitely putting in the work, and these T-64 BVs are awesome. A very good unit, as you guys can see here. This was the one that was getting all the road kills there, which I think we ended up killing some like 30 units there, which is insane.